Morning. Welcome back. When I stumbled across this one, it was really about the title. And if you got a end of the Upchurch video, we're starting, kind of talking about the straw man argument. But then I look at the album title here, Lilith, and I'm thinking this is more the pagan sacrifice ritual a la Burning Man, uh, Wicker Man, the movie, whatever you want to say you believe in all that. I don't know what it's going to be about. I'm talking about other shit. So I would fast forward till we get back to that screen, and then I'll start to, but I'm not there yet. Because I really wanted to discuss the logical fallacies a little bit, just enough to say, I'm guilty of it. I set up my own, I realized I put eggs in the title of the Upchurch reaction, which is technically for the right group clickbaity. As I talked about, being self-righteous and not going for clickbaity Jeff Beck memorial video. Even though I did a reaction to some Jeff Beck songs because he'd already been on the channel, I put them up as an unlisted link at the end of that Upchurch reaction. But I set up my own straw man argument against, but I think I build up my self-righteousness to a place that's inappropriate. Right? I'm guilty too. So, as always, I try to address the hypocrisy of it all. Why? Because I think we all engage in the logical fallacies much more than we realize. That we speak from a point of complete bullshit, and we're either lying to ourselves or lying to someone else. We just don't realize we're lying because, well, we didn't learn they were logical fallacies. We just felt these arguments worked because we hear them used against us or with us or for us or, about us our whole lives. So I was hoping the song was going to be about something like that. Now, that is just wishful thinking on my part. So I'll share this instead. Now, you could like him or not. I don't care. I like the guys that Rogan has on. And Ange and I watched this, so I'm going to put a link to it. Now, I read the comments, and I feel that most people did not care for his matter-of-fact way of speaking. But since Ange and I did the Rich Dad, Poor Dad course, and I moved from localized news, manufactured consent tied in with the Rich Dad, Poor Dad seminar to create an idea that I really did need to look geopolitically instead of locally. That if I was going to affect change in my backyard, I would have to, grassroots up, my local, you join the fucking school board if that's what you need to do. But if I wanted to understand the fate of, let's say, the planet, I'd have to engage in some geopolitical research. This guy I found to be very interesting. I don't know if he's right or wrong. Now, he speaks like he's absolutely correct. The reason I'm putting it up is because I think the beast from the east has been set up as a huge monster to control the world, all the way down to, I think, even some of Klaus Schwab's writings as a subservient class of people that will, obey the New World Order rules. So picked to inherit the earth. Now, I'm straight crazy tinfoil hatting on this. Unless that book he wrote is legit. But, I mean, you can't get the mainstream to talk about it, only the crazy people. Point being, my whole life, they set up these political boogeymen, monsters that are going to do this and that to keep me afraid. And I was talking about weather fear porn, just the last reaction. I think this analysis is very interesting because it actually lends more towards what I learned along the path, that the answers the bankers have might not be the answers the social engineers have. And there might be something to all that. Now, we'll see. Um, like I said, I don't know if the guy's right, wrong, this, that, or the other. But we're going to leave it at that. I just thought the whole thing was interesting. I'm not going to put the search up to the straw man. You can search at just straw man, argument, fallacy, whatever you want to do. You want to do the side reacher, look up all the logical fallacies and see how many of them you've engaged in. I know it's a lot. I didn't even realize that such, so I started learning about it. So, that all being said, butcher babies or babes? I just don't, why can't I? Boy, my spelling is horrible. Yeah, I'm bad. I guess I don't spell well enough. But I was hoping this is going to be about the straw man argument, but I think it's going to be about pagan sacrifice. I'm probably wrong about everything. Oh, that's pretty cool. I'm not wrong about that. That hits hard. Why can't I
imagine a boots camping on a human face forever?
Burn the straw man. Burn the straw man. Burn the straw man. Light a match and watch it burn. Burn the fucking straw man.
Okay, I gotta hear the lyric. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh yeah, no, I'm 100% wrong, and it's cool. Butcher babies, the plural of baby. It's because I don't spell. It's truth. There's what I was hoping for. Oh, the straw man created is the legal fiction, the number, the capital letters, according to the tinfoil hat conspiracy on sovereign, being a sovereign citizen. It's all in here. Not sacrifice to the burning man. The title Lilith was a distraction for me. And instead of going back and going, oh, let's fix that. Bullshit. This is as real. This is all the shit I was thinking about. I laid it all out there just in case. Stumbled my ass through it. And now I fixed it 7 minutes in. Fuck it. Butcher babies with Burn the Straw Man. Heavy as fuck. I'm going to add the lyrics down below. Looks like it was a subject I was hoping for. No, I can't understand a word that's being said. That's why I looked it up. Now, if you can, fuck yes. That is more power to you. It's why I don't listen to death metal. Outside of a couple hoodies, and as anybody's noticed, I retired the one. It's in a box in the garage. Just like Biden's confidential papers. Holy shit, that wrote itself. But yeah, I can't. It's heavy. And I like it. Okay, and then like, they're watching me, they're watching you. Yes. And then one time with the lyrics, because I'm old, I would have opened up the CD book and I'd have just read along, right? And then damn near done. Third listen, you're singing along. First listen, no, I lose a shit ton in the verse. So I'm not going to lie and pretend that, you know, not going to pretend. Not starting today. They're watching me, they're watching you. They're blind. They did the hokey pokey there, though. I caught that. I'm just saying. Hey, I hear that all your emotions are tied in your hips now. So you put your right foot in, you put your left foot out, you tweak your little ass, and you let your feelings all out. Do the emotional butt dance till you all find some common ground. That's what it's all about. Yeah. Did I understand that post? Maybe that went over my head. That went around since the last time I was here, so it's weird. I didn't think that was a thing. I mean, I guess if you don't have an internal soul or in sort of internal anything, then, maybe, yeah, it's your hips. I mean, Shakira would argue that point, right? If I understand my pop culture at all. See? Some of it instant. Oh, shit. Be afraid, very afraid. Burn like a straw man. Do you understand? Do you stand under me? Whoa. So I really like it. Like I said, I didn't pull no punches. I'm not lying and pretending that, right? It's, this is that, I don't even know whatever genre it is. It's that, musically it's great, but I'm not like a thrash guy. I mean, give me fucking Dio singing over this music and I would love it, right? It's just a hair aggressive. For my personal taste, because I actually look around now, you can tell. I mean, it's not. Yeah, Slayer's the heaviest thing here. That Slayer and my Fear Factory. It's very specific. Thrash brought on new metal. What new metal gave me the grindcore or whatever? And it all fell apart there. That all being said, I think this is fire. I really do, because I think the subject matter, the music, I said I'd read them lyrics and just fucking deal with it. I mean, I have questions about other aspects of this album, but not on this one. Be afraid, be very afraid. Burn like a strawberry, burn like a strawberry. Understand to the stand on the bay. Burn like a strawberry, burn like a strawberry. I'm afraid, I'm very afraid. Wow. Now, I have no idea what's going to happen with this video. Probably it's too long. So we're going to take one more minute. Oh, yeah, you know, butchers, babies. Butcher babies. Burn the straw, man. I left it all on the table, so you can't figure out what I thought. I don't know what to tell you. There's someone else that probably just adores them and will tell you everything you want to hear. So, there is that option always available. I want to, Mike. I do know who they are now, Mike. A year. I'm assuming Mike's been around for a year now. And the reason I point this out here is because, he's like my biggest supporter on the channel. The truth. There's the truth, right? He is there. So, sometimes these reactions, they're just laced with all the stuff I would have a conversation with Mike about. And everyone else is just invited to sit there and listen. But yeah, that's who I'm talking to. That link to the Joe Rogan thing, it's mostly for him. But I like laying it all out here because I can't believe he's the only person that thinks that way. I think he just has the time and the willpower to participate at that level. But I think other people read his comments too, not just me. Not just Robert. I think there's a whole lot of information out there that we all go back and forth with. And thank you, Mike, for being part of that with me here. It's awesome. So this one really goes out to you, even though it's not your thing. You will watch this and get all the other goodies that were in here. And you're right. The Butcher Babies fans, the first time I slaughtered their name, they got mad and left, probably wanted to leave a hate comment, but we don't get that much traffic, so we just get ignored. No, the same people who would want to talk about the egg crisis don't want to have that discussion in a, Upchurch video. And, I'm not going to start a sovereign citizen debate within Burn the Straw Man from Butcher Babies. See, I can't suck at names. But some of this shit was valid. And the song was about that. So it all works out good. And sometimes this is all just because I can't sit around with my friends out there. And I hope I can't sit around with my friends, smoke up and talk to them. So I do it this way. See you on the next one. We're fueling the bus even more.